Hello?
I'm sorry, I was accidentally muted because I was tearing open a Lego bag and forgot what I was doing. So, hi, good evening, welcome to Old Gray Bricks. Messy Thursday, starting out messy. In the chats, we've got Moto, we've got Rich, we've got Grumpy J, we've got S Yogan. Is that another Steve? Is that a Steve?
I don't know. I can't say.
Chris probably knows. Yeah, we don't know if Steve's going to join us. He said he might, but he was kind of iffy. And our Canadian contingent may yet show up. Jeff was going to
I think his child was graduating or something.
Or who graduates at the end of June? I don't know. It's Canada. Canadians? It's weird. I don't know. It's Canadian graduation, so it's at the end of June because they have Thanksgiving in October and
right. It's all
their Christmas is November 3rd, and I don't know. Canada's strange.
Hey,
and there is fever, and yeah, so we're all here being messy. And you guys get anything from the sales lately? Because I got the Star Destroyer.
Ooh, nice.
It was, I believe, 30% off, and then I'm gonna resell the little special minifigure, the Cal Kestis minifigure.
Which was the only reason that I would probably buy the set.
Well, he's from the video game, and I played the video game, but I really don't care that much about his character very much, so I thought I'll resell that because he's going for like $35 on Bricklink, which will make the set. That'll make the set out to be about 50% off. That's using some Matthew Gunning math.
I was going to say that's definitely some Matthew Gunning math.
So yeah, if I think about it that way, there he is in the chat. You overslept. Well, come on in. You can join us still, and stuff and things. So yeah, I was just kind of building the Star Destroyer because I did like the way the Star Destroyer looks, just as like a figure scale Star Destroyer. It looks pretty good, and I might stick it up with my other spaceships and that kind of thing. And then while I'm yapping about it, Colleen got me this little set the other day, just as like a fun, hey, I got this for you kind of thing. She said she bought this because the colors reminded her of my Mox, my Browntron Mox, but she didn't remember that it was called Browntron. She said this reminded her of the things you build that are like your smoking ant with 8 cats, and that was the way she phrased it. So, well, that's not. I mean, that's kind of what Browntron is. It's like brown couches and drapes that have 30 years of cigarette smoke in them, and
in hindsight, you should have done something that had where there was 4 of the astronauts sitting in a circle. I think that would have it would have been a little more nod to the era. So,
and then I mentioned it in pre-show, but I thought I should add that earlier this evening she asked me if I was doing Old Dirty Gray Bastards this evening. So that's what we're doing here.
And she doesn't even know my mom.
I resemble that comment.
And there's Mayor in the chat.
Foosball with Kath. I don't even think I understand that reference.
I'm not sure exactly what that means. Does that mean the World Cup or something? But how is Kathy Bates involved? Or
right, or if she's watching a movie that we're not aware of that's called Foosball, and is Kathy Bates in that movie?
Oh, the Waterboy.
Waterboy. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which actually doesn't make sense. Now it makes sense.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
It's been a minute.
I tried to get that movie on one of our streaming platforms, and it's surprisingly difficult to air. Like it's not on. I don't know who has the rights to it, but it was because I kept joking around with Thomas and saying it's some high quality H2O, and he's like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm like, "Waterboy," and he's like, "I have no idea what you're talking about." Like, you need to see this movie. He loves Kathy Bates. I'm like, "You need to watch this." And so when I said Kathy Bates, he was like, "I'm in," even though it's about LSU football. But I couldn't play it on device. I mean,
That's when you talk to your friend Dana
about criminal BitTorrent.
Alleged.
Yes, alleged ways of streaming
Alternative methods of acquisition. Now I sound like a Ferengi.
What are the
Or as
rules
the
of
captain would
alternative
say,
acquisition?
yo ho.
Your preemptive salvage, proactive salvage.
Proactive. Wait a minute, did you do a show, or are you still getting ready for a show?
I'm getting ready.
Okay,
BrickCon is in September.
Okay. I couldn't remember which show it was that you were getting ready for, and when it was.
BrickCon.
I should know that at the fall show. I should know that.
Well, I mean, it used to be an October thing, and then they pushed it back into September at some point.
Well, wouldn't they be pushing it up?
I don't know.
Fall back, spring ahead, whatever you want to do. But are you ready? I mean, you showed us your cool MIDI board last time we were.
Yeah, I don't remember how far I was. The victory is coming along nicely.
Sweet.
She's getting there.
It's yellow.
I'm waiting for parts. They were supposed to be here Tuesday. They aren't. They got within 15 miles of me and are now back in Seattle.
Don't you? That sounds like Mark shipping, because that's what happens to him all the time.
Yeah, I had one that got within 30 miles of me and then ended up getting shipped all the way back to Indiana. So I'm hoping it's not that case. They say it'll be here tomorrow, but they also said it would be here Tuesday. So I don't know what to believe anymore.
Yeah.
A lot of times the things I order end up doing just a tour around the Atlanta metro. Just, from one warehouse to another or something. Distribution
I had a package
hubs.
end up in Anchorage.
Ooh.
That's seriously outside your postal zip code.
Very much so. Yeah. But especially since it was coming from Florida.
That's even funnier.
It went
From
the long way around.
From one end of the continental U.S. to the other.
Yeah. But I'm waiting on mostly deck plating and fencing, and then I will be able to finish the Victory. Victory already has all of her lights in it. I still need to retrofit the Temeraire with lights, and I need to retrofit the Santa Sima Trinidad, which is going to be tedious because it's 4 decks and 140 guns. I already got the Agamemnon and the Ajax retrofitted, along with the Euryalus, the Reen, and the Hortense. So we've got 7 out of the 5 ships fully wired now.
I can't help but
7 out of
think.
the 12.
I can't help but think with it when you say the Ajax. I'm like, isn't it really Francis? It's Francis. It's not Ajax.
The HMS Francis.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I need to upgrade my, I think it's 50 or 54 gun ship of the line needs to be 74. So that'll get a little bit longer and a little bit wider.
Sounds like she's getting older.
Yeah. We're still not sure where we're going to come up with enough crew to man 8 ships of the line.
Impressment.
Don't have enough.
Impressment. You have to stop other ships and take their sailors off.
Yeah, we're going to have to institute a press gang. It's entirely possible that there will be figures that have a completely incorrect torso, but that'll be fine because they'll be face down dead on the deck.
There you go.
Perfect.
So you won't be able to tell.
I was a stormtrooper in a fan film, and I was laying on the floor, and I didn't even make it in the cut while I was on the floor. So no one's going to notice. No one's going to notice.
No, they won't. And there's going to be a lot of dead Frenchmen.
Well, that's
one ship alone had 200 dead Frenchmen on the top deck.
That's crazy.
Not a lot of dead British though. They only lost like 400 men in the whole fight.
Well, isn't that due to their superior naval?
Superior gunnery, yes.
Superior gunnery?
Primarily superior gunnery. And the really big guns they mounted on the front of their ships. They had a gun called the Carronade that they would fire 500 musket balls out of at a time and just...
That's crazy.
Sweep the enemy crew.
As a very nerdy teenager, I attended an academic conference at the Michigan Monroe Community College, in which a professor recounted the Battle of Lake Erie, which was hands down the most entertaining lecture I have ever attended as an academic, where, he's signaling and his orders are being ignored, and he gets in a rowboat, rows over to the other boat, fires the captain, and runs the ship. I'm like, this guy is great. This is a fantastic story. I was like, if all history lectures were this entertaining.
Yeah, there were a couple of things like that in Nelson's history. The term "to turn a blind eye" comes because he was given an order he didn't want to follow, so he held his periscope up to the eye he was missing and said, "I see no orders, full speed ahead."
I love that
Battle
stuff.
of Trafalgar, the man who took over when Nelson got shot, Admiral Collingwood, his ship had already been completely demasted, so it couldn't go anywhere. So when the frigate Euryalus showed up to inform him that Nelson had been shot and he needed to take over, he's like, "All right, tow me further into the fight so I can keep shooting."
That's awesome.
So yeah, a frigate literally towed him in. There was another ship, the HMS Africa, got separated, and it saw an order that said to make full sail, and the order was meant to say, "Get clear, you're out of line. If you try to come back in, you're just going to get obliterated." And they went, "Oh, so he wants us to get into the fight sooner. Well, okay then." And they just charged in. They came up to a ship that they thought was surrendering, so they sent a boarding party to take the ship, only to be informed by the captain of that ship that, no, we haven't given up yet. So they just let the boarding party leave and go back to their boat until they gave up later.
That's great.
Yeah. Wild stuff. History is weird.
Yeah. So Dana just went over there behind.
Yeah, I'm looking for someone.
Man
down. I actually seems like I've been getting a lot of Star Wars stuff lately because, like, I bought the Hentai 4 Blockade Runner, I don't know, a week or two ago because it was on sale. So, yeah, I thought it looked cool. It's, it's a nice looking model.
So I heard you got a Cal Kestis. Is that a set?
That's a minifig.
Cal Kestis is a guy. He's the bonus figure. That's he's the bonus figure that comes with the Star Destroyer.
Oh wow! I didn't realize he was a real minifig.
Yeah. So
that's
did
pretty
you play
cool.
the game that he was in?
I played both games that he was in.
Yeah. So I played the first one, and it was all right. I have opinions about lightsabers and how strong they should be, and that game was like it was more like swinging a glowing baseball bat instead of a lightsaber. But I don't particularly care about his character that much, so I was thinking I could resell the figure and get the like $35 ish on Bricklink, maybe kind of offset the some of the what the set costs, which that's how I rationalized it to myself when I was clicking order.
I didn't realize he was a minifig. Now I might have to get that.
You want to buy a figure?
Maybe.
I don't want to pay $35 for it, but it wouldn't prevent me from having to buy the full set.
Yeah, how much is the set?
It's like 150 or 160. Amazon has it for 30% off right now. Yeah, I bought it because it was on sale. A pretty good chunk.
That's a pretty expensive minifig.
So yeah, if one of you guys wanted it, then I could avoid having to put it on Bricklink at all and not have to incur fees and things like that.
Yeah, I'm like 40% wanting that. I might have to hit you up.
Well, I have not yet put it on Bricklink, so you can, consider it.
I'll think about it for the next 40 minutes.
So, any old how? Well, we've lost 2 people now. Oh, wait, there's Dan.
No, I'm still here. I'm trying to.
Peekaboo.
Yeah, peekaboo. I mean, my office is only so big, so it's not like it's easy for me to lose something, but it seems like I'm losing something all the time.
Okay, but you have a lot of stuff.
I do, but I'm a little organized in for the most part. So I logically put things in certain places because I realize, hey, when I need this, it's going to be in a logical place. And bag of minifigures.
I mean, I lose stuff in this room, and this room is not really that big as rooms go.
You've got old dirty gray bastard syndrome.
Found it. It's not where I thought. It's not how I thought I stored them.
Aha.
Cool up, Chubb.
What'd you call me?
I usually reserve that for Chris, but potato.
So, while you're over there talking about your figures and stuff, why don't you tell us what you've been up to? Because
it's a segue.
It's been a little bit since you were here.
It has been. Well, it's been a minute since we all were here. So I mean, it's all relative in that aspect. And the funny thing is that I've been like saving some Lego tasks to do during Lego chat, and we haven't done Lego chat in a while. So I've actually had these tasks stack up, and so I'm like, oh hey, I can start getting this up, doing some of this. So one of the things is that I had gotten this acrylic stand to go with my CMFs. I bought 2 at one time at like some Christmas sale that Tricked Out Bricks was having, because I knew, like, hey, I'm going to need another one fairly soon, because Lord knows Lego pops out at least 2 or 3 CMF series in a year.
I have 4 of those.
See? Well, I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is number 6. Because the last, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3 series to put on this, and the last shelf has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 slots. 7? How is it 7? I don't know. Somewhere they changed the number of figures in a series here along the way. So I only have 7 to put on the last one, and then I'll go ahead and go on to this one. And it means I'm going to have to probably take the old Jedi Counselor ship, and it's going to have to be taken apart and put in storage so I can make a empty shelf to put them on. So I stripped off all the blue plastic, got that ready to go. Minifigs to start populating. I'm going to take the comic book shop apart. I moved a bunch of sets out of the office. They are down currently on the dining room table. Most of them have been washed in the sink and let to drip dry, and so they can be ready to be either bagged or taken apart and bagged, or taken apart and bagged and put in a box and see if somebody else wants to give it a new home. Because my office it's beyond capacity. It's now time to just start saying, all right, it's got to go. So started taking stuff down. Now I don't know if I'm going to actually sell all the stuff I took out of my office. Some of it might just go in the storage and hang on to it. Like the UCS sets, those will probably, I think they're going to get taken apart just in general, but they're just going to go back in their boxes in reverse order from, use the instructions and take them apart backwards so that it can go into the boxes in bags, numbered bags, so that when I go to rebuild it again, I'm not doing what I did when I rebuilt Matthew's Sea Cow, which was all just a big bag of parts. Not going to do that. Nope. Not doing that. And then I probably have at least, when's the next big GWP sale type thing? Or we got one of those coming up soon? I haven't been so out of touch on
supposedly there's one in January that is a remake of the dragon boat.
All right. Well, that's way too far away. I need to do an order long before January.
No, sorry, July.
Oh, July. Okay. All right. So
Days
then
from then. I've got my cart all ready because I want that set.
All right. I got 5 days to get ready for that, so I can do that.
It actually exists. It may be a room.
WP. Because, and so I've got a quandary that I'm gonna share with you guys, and I've already decided what I'm gonna do, but seeing things on Instagram lately, it's really given me a feeling and a sense of like, wow, I'm still doing some builds that I'm doing are so 4 years ago. You know, it's monochrome is I'm out of my monochrome phase, but I have a monochrome project that I'm still working on, and I feel like I need to finish it. I can't just abandon it, and so I'm going to do it regardless. I've decided that, all right, I committed to doing this. I could literally just take it all, or I could just stop where I am. But I wanted to do 10 mega habitats in 10 colors because I could do a full triangle to take to Atlanta BrickCon, probably take to Chicago next year. But monochrome is so it's dated now. It just doesn't feel like it's as fresh and exciting as it was when I did the little habitats. But I feel like I committed to doing this, so I'm going to finish the project regardless.
How many do you have right now? Like completed?
I've got 6, and I've got 7 and 8 are on deck. I have them in quasi progress. Orange is probably like I probably could finish orange if I sat down and spent the weekend and just finished building it. But I know that there is some technical stuff that I need to do to it that's going to take me not focusing on other things and just focusing on that. And then blue, I had the idea of what I wanted to do with it, and then when I started doing it, it just wasn't feeling what I wanted to do. And then recently I woke up from a dream and I was like, oh, I know what I need to do to finish this. And it took me watching some anime to realize, oh, there's the inspiration of what I wanted to do. Because at the time there wasn't the feel that I wanted from anything. And so I was inspired by an anime to kind of take a look and feel something. And so now I've got an idea of how to finish blue. But again, it's going to take me sitting down and actually plugging it out.
Yeah.
And I've been focusing on other things. So it's kind of, I kind of feel like, if you're going to do a big project, you got to do that big project and finish it, because if you let it sit for too long, you no longer want to go back to it because there's too many other new fun things that you want to play with. So,
speaking of anime, I showed Paul Akira.
Ooh.
While he's been here this month. He thought I was real weird.
Well, he's not wrong.
Said, well, you're not wrong. It is real weird. But it is an anime classic, and I was telling him about the bike slide that you're going to see referenced in a million things from here on out.
Yeah, I think there's an actual coffee table book that's nothing but art of that picture redone, which I think is really kind of cool, especially as far as coffee table books go. But yeah. So that's really all I've been got going on. That's all I got.
Very good. What's going on with you, Matthew?
Well,
oh, you're muted.
My insane summer continues. We were on the road for 17 days and got back, and summer school started yesterday, which that is not finished. And I leave in 2 weeks to drive to California to teach high school students for 3 weeks. And then I drive back in a week after that. So I'm furiously trying to get everything squared away, and then I'll be gone for a month plus, and then I'll get back and the fall semester will have started. So it's insane. And I took on too much, and I'm already regretting it.
Classic Matt.
But the cake is baked, so we have committed, and people are counting on us, and we will do all that. So we're going to California, which will be cool. I'm very excited. I'm going to be in Santa Cruz, in the beach towns, surfing town. That will be pretty cool. I'm going to drive halfway across the country. My dad's going to meet me in Wyoming, and we're going to open up fossils.
Nice.
Which is going to be really cool. So my dad's going to drive up from Denver, and we're going to split open shale, and there's like fish fossils, and you get to take home whatever you open up. So that's going to be really cool. But yeah, it's insane. It's absolutely insane for 2 months. And then when I get back, I'm teaching 4 sections of American government, which I can do in my sleep. So I'll get to rest in the fall, but not until mid-August. So I did do a little Lego building I built during Jeff's show yesterday. So I'm doing the battle droid and staff set. I am pretty far along, so I'm going to finish this up. And I did get a Lego set. I back ordered the Minas Tirith when I saw that the gift was flipping for $100. So I'm like, well, that knocks $100 off the price of the set. And I cashed in a bunch of points, which was another $60. So unfortunately, my gift with purchase arrived with a dinged corner, which it was packaged appropriately, which tells me it was dinged in the warehouse before they ever put it in the box, because the box was fine. I had somebody already buy it, but they live in Mexico. And when I told them the shipping costs, they have yet to pay me. So we'll see if that happens. But yeah, the Minas Tirith set, it's going to go with the other Lord of the Rings sets, which are upstairs in my Lego room. And but I probably won't even crack it open until I get back in August. So there we go. That's the insanity of my life. And but so pretty much I will have taken mostly a year off from Lego by the time we get to fall. So, which, I mean, that's not all bad. By the time I get to the fall, I actually think I might be pretty excited to build again, because I haven't been building other than some store sets. So, but we'll see. Wow, I killed it.
Yeah, I felt the same way. You're not alone.
Well, sometimes you gotta kind of take a step back and breathe a little bit, and then you can come back to it. Because I mean, I've done that before.
Absolutely. The funny thing is that I mean, there's a plus and a minus to that, though, because I've been watching a lot of or seeing a lot of things and being like, yeah, wow, yeah, I don't want to build anymore.
Really? You've had that reaction?
I mean, it's more along the lines of like, I don't know if I want to invest that much time and that much energy to build something that big.
I hear that. I hear that.
I really do enjoy table scrap builds, I guess is what people call them or whatever. I mean, something little, something that I can pick up in my hand and hold with one hand. I like builds like that. Where if I've got to sit here and plan and think about, I got to order this amount of parts, I got to plan this out. I'm like, I got other things I want to do.
Yeah, well, that's why I've enjoyed building a couple of Browntron things, in recent times, because it's it's a nice smaller build. It doesn't take a long time, and you can kind of make something neat and.
Exactly. No, that's exactly how I feel.
To any of that.
I mean, so the thing that I would say, like when I get back, one of the things I would like to do next year is A, not travel as much, and B, finish my part of my unfinished basement and move all of my Lego down there. So I actually have room for a whole city layout, and I could put out my railroad tracks, and I could build the roller coaster with all the extra roller coaster track that I bought years ago at a thing that shall not be named. And but I don't want to set it up and then not have any room. And my Lego room is literally full. at this point. Not that Dana knows anything about that.
Yeah.
So, if I get back and I buy some cheap paneling to panel the walls and buy some cheap carpet and then move everything down, I think if I had the space, I would actually be like, hey, if I build this cool mountain as a backdrop behind this area of, my town, I'd feel like there's a place to put my creative outlet. But right now, I feel like if I build something, I turn around and all my shelves are full. I feel kind of maxed out right now, frankly.
Which makes sense.
I mean, okay, for people who watch the show, they might know this, but like Rich, who lives on the south side of the metro and he's got his castle room, that's cool. I'd like to have instead of a castle, I'd like to have a city layout, but I need to finish part of the unfinished parts of the house. And then I could have something like that. And I think that would be inspirational. Wow.
I'd like to do that kind of thing, but I'd have to buy a whole new house. So,
yeah.
I didn't even realize you had a basement.
I know.
I didn't know how houses in the South had basements.
Oh, we have full basements down here.
Yeah.
Because our basements aren't wet, like in Michigan.
And they're walkout basements.
Yeah.
Yeah. My basement that I'm sitting in is one wall of it is the garage. So I even have the drop ceiling. See?
Woo!
I do not have the drop ceilings. I need drop ceilings or something else. But so I just realized something that's just really kind of disheartening.
We're getting older.
No, that ship sailed. These stands are supposed to be where the figures turn inward, so you see how they're angled inward, like that. But these little notches on the bottom,
they don't match up.
They are supposed to be in the back, not in the front. So which means I need to pop these all out and repop them in.
Congratulations.
Wah, 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 wah.
Somebody who was when they were I mean they came pre-studded, which is awesome, but whoever studded them the wrong direction. So grr.
Curses
foiled again. So all right, now I know what I'm doing for the next 30 minutes.
And there's Will. Hey, Will.
Will. Yeah, I'm sad I missed Brick World as well, but at the same time, there'll be next year. So,
what does that mean? Does that mean you're going next year?
Well, I would like to. I wanted to go this year, but things just didn't work out that way. Hopefully the things that are preventing me from going will get better the next year, and I can go and not worry about all the things, as they say. So, but for me, I think the biggest thing was just it's the people. I miss the people because there's a lot of people that go to Chicago that don't come to Atlanta that I haven't seen in, it's been 3 years. So next year it'll be 4 years. It'll have been since I saw them. So,
yeah, I think I've only seen you at one Brick World.
Yeah, because you weren't there my first Brick World. You were there my second Brick World. So, yeah. Which we're back to back.
I would like to go to Brick World again as well, but, logistics and all that.
Well, yeah. I mean, life does that sometimes. Bills to pay, mouths to feed, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's been hitting me this month because Small Paul is 14 and he eats like an adult now. And I have definitely felt the grocery bills this month for sure.
I bet.
Having him home out of school. Yeah.
You know what? I think I may have to actually contact customer support on that. Either I'm just having old man moment, or these are designed I mean, it's the same, it should be the same size hole, top and bottom, right? In theory,
A lot of should on that statement.
it should, but it doesn't. It doesn't feel like it's lining up like it's supposed to. Let me try it with a something to hold on to. No, I didn't need something to hold on to. All right.
I mean, we just let that whole, the whole comment. It just went right by, and
Well, that's a typical Dana comment, so it all falls into play.
this is true.
It all falls into play.
We didn't have Chris here to do his high pitched laugh at that one, but
Oh, hey, I did click on Brick Set because I was looking for something. So there's a Leonardo da Vinci set that's the GWP right now. So that's going on to the end of the month. I might have to. I kind of like that one.
Yeah, I was seriously eyeing that one too because I just got the Galileo one.
Which I have. Do I have the Galileo one? I think I have the Galileo one, and I also have a couple of the other historical scientists and stuff like that sets. So that might be worth grabbing onto. I'm sure you guys talked about the pinball machine on Jeff's show.
Yes.
Yeah. And I think myself and other people have decided that we're just going to wait for the parts to show up on Pick a Brick.
yeah, the pinball machine is kind of a little, I don't know. It's not really blowing me away. It's kind of like,
It feels like, and I know that there are people who will probably get it because there are probably people who will get it just because it's a pinball machine, and more power to them.
Now, does that set have a new mini astronaut baby, right?
It has a new colored space baby, and it also finally gives us the helmet to the blue that we did not have a helmet for.
The light blue?
The light blue.
I thought you would be all over that set.
Right, but just like with the bubblegum machine, I didn't get the bubblegum machine. I just waited in order the figs. And I kind of look at the pinball machine in much the same way as I look at the gumball machine, and the same way I look at the Nintendo, or the Pac-Man arcade game. They're cool. I think the mechanics in them are neat, but it's not a set I would really care for, even if it's got a cool minifigure in it, especially when I can just get them on Pick a Brick.
Yeah, the pinball machine, I've seen some of the, Instagram, videos of people playing it, and it's kind of like, it doesn't have a lot of play to it. It's kind of like the ball goes up and bounces off one thing, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, I am part of a generation that I had a little tank of water with 2 buttons on it, and you had to push those buttons, and that would, kick up the little ball or little rings to fall in the right places. So yeah, for me, it just does. I mean, I don't want to go backwards in technology.
We had that game too.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It does.
In the basement somewhere.
I don't know. It just kind of doesn't feel that exciting to me.
Yeah. I also remember having a handheld game that you got to play football on it, and you every 10 yards the screen you flip to the other side and you just keep going.
Yeah.
So
now the real question is, did you have the level thing where where you had to like balance it and get the ball to roll around the maze?
I don't think I ever actually had one. But what's funny is that when certain Simon Liu was here last summer, Meredith and Brian, they had a version of that where the different, you can change out the boards and they would get more difficult and stuff like that.
Nice.
So that is actually still probably a relevant game. So a lot of people, because it requires a little dexterity, hand-eye coordination. But they've increased the complexity of the game. It's no longer you just got one board and you're done. You can upgrade it. Wasn't there a Lego version like that of that?
Yes, it was a
rollerball?
gift with purchase.
Yeah. It was a big gift with purchase too, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, pretty sizable, if I recall.
I think I'm pretty sure I sold mine on Brickland.
Because I don't think I actually got that one.
Do you ever keep any of your gift with purchase?
Is that me or Dana?
Oh, that was definitely a Matthew question.
Yeah, because you it seems that you sell a lot of them. I was just wondering, have there been ones that you liked so much you kept them?
Yeah, should I go over there and grab all the Star Wars ones off the shelf?
Yes, go.
So is it only the Star Wars ones that you tend to keep, or have there been other ones that you've liked?
I've kept a couple botanical ones. I've kept quite a few Star Wars ones. I think there was like a couple of the author ones were the book, the Hans Christian Andersen one. I think I kept that one. But I've kept some, yeah. But I'm choosy. It has to be something that I'm like, ooh, I really want to build that. If I don't have that reaction, then I'll flip it for money.
Speaking of money, and I just remembered there are things on sale in a lot of places right now, and today I also picked up the botanical succulents from Walmart because it was 50% off.
That's a good set.
So yeah, I got that one for my lady friend because she likes the botanical sets. She has a lot of those, so I got that one for her.
Yeah, I noticed that Walmart did have a good chunk of yellow stickers when I was flying through there the other day.
Yeah, they have some things on sale, but I didn't really see anything that I wanted for myself. But I did get that one for her, and I also got the toucan because it rounded my shopping cart out to $35, so I got the free shipping. So
here's one I kept. So this is the little micro scene of the Jawa and the homestead. I love this one. It's just fun. So
I do like the micro sets they did. That and I was always hoping they'd do a Cloud City one, but they didn't. They never did one.
I just got a text from her saying, "I didn't know you got me that." She sent me a text telling me goodnight. I thought she went to bed already.
Oops.
The question was,
it's not like it was that big of a secret, but
I did not keep the Bionicle one. I'm pretty sure I sold that one.
I don't even think I bought anything to get that one. I just let it slide.
Bionicle has no sentimental attachment to me. I've never liked it. So wasn't a thing, but
yep. I thank it for helping Lego survive long enough as it did, but that's all I got.
Bucket filler.
Although I do have to say that I find people who build with Bionicle parts, not building Bionicles with Bionicle parts, but building things that aren't Bionicle with Bionicle parts.
Yeah, I hate those people.
Yeah, those people.
Yeah, no, I mean there have been some really cool looking things that people have made using all those parts and things.
Yeah.
So.
And I truly think it's and we've talked about this before. Depending on what style of building you were introduced to, is that people who were Bionicle buyers and kids who enjoyed Bionicle, they have an advantage over me when it comes to using those pieces because they're familiar with those pieces and they know what to do with those pieces. Where I'm like, I wouldn't even think about them. So,
yeah,
it's easier for new parts because I'm building new sets, so I know those new parts. But Bionicle parts, I wouldn't even know where to even think about beginning to use them, much less what they look like. But yeah, there are some darn good builders out there who utilize those parts.
It's all like clips and bars and bionicle parts.
Yeah.
Bunch of one stud connections. It's crazy.
And they utilize them to create some really interesting textures and shapes that you just can't do with parts that aren't like the parts that, I mean, with standard system parts. So
there's this YouTuber called Mitch Builds, and he's crazy. He has some of the coolest stuff.
Crazy builders. That I've been following. Well, it's funny because I don't get hardly any of the feeds on my Instagram of people that I normally am used to seeing. But because my interests have shifted where I think the algorithm is sending me more mech related stuff, there are just a bunch of insane mech builders all over the world that are using Lego in ways that just blows my mind.
Really?
Oh yeah. It used to be like you'd see like one really cool, somebody do some really cool Gundam build, and you're like, oh, that's cool. Wow, there's probably like one person that does that. No, there's a crap ton of people out there doing that kind of stuff.
My Instagram feed is full of Gundam stuff because I keep sending it to you.
Yeah, well, that's. I think Simon said the same thing, that his feeds instantly started becoming more Gundam related because I was sending him stuff.
So it's interesting that you and I both have picked up other things. I mean, I get a lot of hat material in my algorithm now, but I still get a lot of Lego. I mean, I would say
I'm not saying I don't get a lot of Lego. I'm just not seeing a lot of the same people that I would normally see post for. And actually, I've thought about it today where I'm like, I wonder if I should actually just go click on a couple of people that I know that I haven't seen them post anything to see if it's just that the algorithm isn't sending them my way. Because I haven't been posting a lot of Lego stuff. So therefore, the algorithm has been giving me more Gundam stuff. I used to try and only surf for Gundam stuff on my Troubles Meching account.
Okay.
But it started overlapping, and so now I get it on both. And the funny thing is I get Lego on my Troubles Meching account as well. So it's really kind of funny. The algorithm may it ever be in your favor. I hear Dexter is doing the typical, do you want out or do you want in? And now he wants in.
In out.
Yeah, I haven't done a lot of creative stuff recently. I probably have built more sets lately because a lot of times I'll get a smaller set like the Blockade Runner. I built that because I was hanging out with Colleen while she was working on a painting, because she does her pet portraits for commissions and that sort of thing. And so she sits and paints, and I build a Lego set and chat with her and stuff while she works. And so I've probably kind of been gravitating towards some smaller sort of things like this that I can tuck on a shelf somewhere.
I think I might actually be building my UCS Razor Crest soon. Like, after years of not being able to find any place to like put it when I build it, like I'm breaking down mocks that I've had like from Brickworld's past that I still haven't broken down, and now that I've got all this room because my mock is done and I can my room's kind of clean, I can actually have room to do that kind of stuff now.
Cool. It's good to have room.
Yeah.
So I have two comments. First, I just realized that even if I take the studs off of these and flip them upside down, it's not going to fix the problem because the notches are just on the wrong side. So I have to call customer service.
Wow. When did you buy that? Like 2 years ago?
It's been at least a year or more, but I helped design this for them to sell, so I'm probably sure
that's why it doesn't work, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, it just meant that somebody put this. somebody flipped it when they did it. So
a good builder never blames his handiwork.
Yeah.
It sounds like Steve's got your number.
Either way, I was joking. I was telling Meredith because I no surprise, I've been doing more Gundam type stuff than Lego stuff. But there's something liberating about the fact that it's encouraged to cut, glue, and paint.
What?
Exactly. And I kind of feel like, there was a point in time where I was like, I wish this part was in the right color. And now I'm like, oh, this part doesn't come in the right color. That's okay. I'm going to paint it anyway. So I'm finding, some of the frustrations I had with building certain things in Lego. I'm like, oh, I don't have that problem with Gundam because I don't like it. I can cut it, refabricate it, glue it, paint it. There's something liberating about that. So, it's not heresy if Mr. Gundam says it's okay. But it is exceptional inspiration because there are a lot of things that I really, when I'm building something, I'm like, oh, this would be kind of cool to do in Lego. And so I have some projects that I do want to do in Lego that are definitely Gundam and mech inspired. But I've got projects that I want to finish on the Gundam side before I can flip back and do those projects in the Lego side. It will happen. But until then, I'm going to cut and glue and paint and have some fun.
Shop class.
Yep.
So I've been just steadily building along, and I've got the kind of base of the Star Destroyer coming together. So,
ooh, Technic.
Yeah, I mean the bottom of it is not as much Technic as you might think, because it's a lot of plates and bricks and a little bit of Technic right here in the core, but
there's actually like scenes and stuff inside of it.
Yeah, it's built like a. I'll just show you the box because that's easier. It's built so that the hull panels sort of fold out into the sides.
Huh.
And that's been standard for all of them for at least the last 10 years.
Yeah, so it kind of uses the inside wedge as a little floor and have a little. Oh.
Someone's being paged.
Can you hear that?
You got a lot to say.
Hi.
Attention.
You got something to say?
He doesn't usually join us on Old Gray Bricks, so
All right. Come here. He just turned 17.
Oh,
dang!
On the 14th. Yeah. So
are there cat years, or is cats just like one is one?
No, it vastly is accelerated. He's in cat years, he's probably pushing 70, 80, I think is what the time frame is.
when he talks, does the sound whistle between his front teeth?
No, he didn't have that. He definitely in hindsight, I should have called him Bloop. Should have been his name, because the way he meows sometimes is it's more of like a kind of sound, like a blooping sound.
Yep.
No, he's done that since he was a kitten. But no, he doesn't have a lisp or anything. We did have Tessa. Tessa had a lisp. When she meowed, it was kind of had a little lisp to it. Cat with a lisp. It happens. Are you done bitching?
One of the guys in my hat chat, like every episode, his yellow cat jumps up and walks right in front of the camera, sort of like when we had Maddie on.
Would you stop it?
Speaking of which, has anybody ever heard from Maddie? Man, I haven't heard from her in a long time.
There's a lot of people I haven't heard from in a long time.
I occasionally see a post from her on Instagram. Like she'll, once in a while she'll put some little Lego thing up that she's working on.
Well, that's good that she's still Legoing, which is key.
But yeah, I don't know. Anybody have any thoughts about the Bricklink designer stuff that was displayed?
Oh, there's a new Lego train, or we can't really call it a monorail because it's not a monorail. It's got
the space train. They were calling it lunar train.
Lunar train. There we go. It's a lunar train.
It looked kind of cool. I'm not gonna get it, but it looked pretty cool.
I said the same. Somebody asked me, like, "Are you excited?" I'm like, I'm just kind of meh. Because realistically, all it does is kind of look like the train from the Solo movie, and
that's a good point.
It really just kind of feels like somebody took the Solo train and made it blue. So, it might have some really cool parts in it.
I do like the play feature on it where they have the little spaceship that comes off the back of it. And
spaceship.
The play features on it looked cool all the way around, actually. The cargo containers and all that jazz, and lots of little added extra bits, which I thought was cool.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever really seen classic space greebled like that. Could just be like, I'm newer to the hobby, but you don't really. I mean, the Galaxy Explorer was kind of greebled, but
you're absolutely correct. I mean, old school actual Lego sets were not.
Right.
I mean, it really is AFOLs who were the ones that started greebling everything. So you're not wrong in that aspect.
Yeah, Peter Reed did a lot of that with his stuff. His space stuff was heavily greebled.
But he wasn't the only one who was greebling, though.
No, I'm just saying that he was that was sort of his signature style, I guess, was that he did a lot of greebling on his space things, and
that was kind of the whole neoclassic space thing to begin with, was all the greebling.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lego sets, and I mean, even the only time you really see any greebling done, I think, in Lego sets is the UCS Star Wars stuff. Those I see lots. Those are the only ones you really get any greebling. So there we go. That maybe I will have to watch a video, and it may change my perspective.
It does have some neat details to it. I, looked at some of the pictures. It would be a shelf-friendly set. It's kind of something that would.
True.
It would easily go on a shelf for display if you wanted to.
If you're so inclined.
Yeah. I
mean, Lord knows my Galaxy Explorers have been shelf sitting there for well over a year plus.
Well, I have mine on the wall mounts behind me there, so
Exactly. To each his own as far as Lego collecting goes, from that aspect. I tell you, I know there are a lot of people who complained about the whole CMF animal costumes series. There's just some cute figs in that series. They're fun. They're fun. Goldfish makes me laugh.
There's some large stickers in this set. I'm currently trying to place 2x6 stickers on some tiles. I do like this one. It's fun. This one sticker has the droids on it, which is neat.
That's cute.
These are the droids we're looking for. So, and then the other one's just sort of a generic, kind of wall panel.
Yeah, which is stereotypical for most of the sets in that range.
I'm parting out everyone at Brickwell got a set this year, and it was random. I got this Wish set, nothing spectacular about it or whatever, but I do have my first 2 green sausages, which they used to make palm trees with.
Which is cool.
They stick a hot dog in the a dinosaur tail, and then they use that to put the palm fronds or whatever they're called on. Clever.
Yeah, that's the other thing is I have seen so much NPU lately. It's crazy. There was a mech that somebody showed today. They used book covers, like the little books
They
where the
put the
back
tile
cover
in.
has 2 studs inside,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got the clips that pop up. They were using those as feet with added greebles already on them because of those prongs that set up for the book covers. I was like, and they were green on top of it all. I was like, I would have never thought about that. That was just such a great little touch. I mean, the build itself already had a huge crap load of NPU in it to begin with, but just using book covers as feet, I was like, that's crazy. That's awesome. Lots of fun.
Well, it kind of seems like we've sailed past the beginning of the hour, and feels like our chatter is kind of dwindling a bit, so maybe we should wrap it up.
Yeah.
I need to see what's on Steve's hat first, though.
Oh, we have a hat question.
Oh, it's his lug. It's Fox lug.
Oh, that's a foxy hat. I like that.
I made it.
Hey.
I designed it.
Very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got an orange one too. It's like teal and orange. It's kind of Miami Dolphins-ish. Yeah.
I like the version you're wearing. It's quite fetching there.
Fetching.
Thanks.
Mm. Stop trying to make fetch happen.
I was gonna say, I think he's flirting with you, Matt or Steve.
Is that like a fox? Is that fox slang? Like, do foxes fetch?
It's a dog thing.
Well, tomato, I guess. I don't know. I've always thought of foxes as basically little cat dogs anyway. So
They're like kind of halfway, sort of weird.
yeah. Well, I think I heard it. It's cat software running on dog hardware.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
That's
and I was
funny.
like, that's perfect.
Well, any old how, it's been good chatting with you guys this week. I kind of feels like it was a sort of a casual chat tonight, and just sort of nothing big, but it was nice to hang out. And
well, ironically, that's how we started out.
it is. So I guess it kind of felt almost like one of our early shows where we didn't really have an agenda. We just kind of yapped. So that's always good.
I like it.
We don't always have to have a list of things to talk about. We can just sort of hang out, and appreciate everybody in the chat hanging out with us. And we will, we'll probably be back next week.
Unless something drastic happens,
Well, we're not going to see Chris for a while because he's doing Vacation Bible School this week, and then he said next week he's going to his dad's to check on his dad. So, might be another couple of weeks before we hear from him again. But in any case,
we may need to get a Chris. We need to get a Chris stand-in.
Yeah,
we'll work on that offline and figure something out for that.
Yeah. But as Chris would say, everyone, good week, and be awesome and build awesome and be kind to your neighbors. And we will see you next time. Goodbye.